My family wants to reconnect after 6 years, so this is a long story and English is not my first language. Please bear it with me. These are all fake names. I, 45M, was married to my high school sweetheart Sarah, 45F. We had 4 daughters, Jane, 24F, Tori, 22F, Brianna, 20, 1F, and Claire, 18F. I met Sarah when we were 14, and we started dating right away. My parents loved Sarah, and she became like the daughter they never had. I remember my father sitting me down and giving me advice of good communication with each other. Think before you make any decision, that type of stuff. Sarah and I were dating for 7 years at the time. When we found out she was pregnant with Jane, we were both over the moon, got married soon after, and went on to have our beautiful family. The only problem was my brother Jack, 43M. Jack always had a crush on Sarah. It kind of harmed my relationship with him, but I tried to let it go because he was my brother, and because Sarah also knew and had reassured me that she didn't have feelings for him. My limit was when Jack found out about mine and Sarah engagement. He confessed his love for her and tried to convince her to leave me. She didn't and told me. At this point, I was mad at Jack and I was ready to kick his ass, and Sarah asked me not to. I was ready to cut my brother out of my life. It took Sarah and my parents, 68M and 66F, to convince me not to. My marriage with Sarah was amazing. We had, like any other couple, our UPS and our downs, but I wouldn't change anything about it. We were a passionate couple who loved each other and their children more than anything. Mine and my brother's relationship improved after the incident, and I truly believed he had gotten over his crush on Sarah. Little did I know that he didn't only still had a crush on Sarah, but also was planning to break us up. One day, more than 6 years ago, I'd arrived home after a week away due to job reasons and found my daughters, my wife, and my brother in the living room. Sarah and my daughters were crying, and when they saw me, they started to scream at me. Sarah asked, "How could you have done this to me?" When I asked what she meant, she said cheating. I was surprised. She accused me of cheating. Never in 25 years we had been together, I cheated on her. I asked what made her believe I cheated on her. She showed me some pictures and texts that proved I had cheated on her with a colleague. I asked where she got this proof, and my brother jumped in saying that this co-worker, who also was friends with him, had confessed to him and sent him the proof. I started crying and begged Sarah to believe me. I told her that this was Jack doing. She slapped me in the face and kicked me out. Before I left, Jane and Tori called me all kinds of names. The one who pained me the most was, "You are a disgrace to our family." For a long time, I tried to make Sarah and the girls see reason and to make them understand that I would never cheat, but sadly, it was all in vain. My parents disowned me, and my dad said if I was a man, I would make the divorce easy. Before the end of the year, me and Sarah were already divorced, and my daughters didn't want to see me. In the beginning of 2017, Sarah and Jack got married. My daughter sent me a message saying that they hated me and didn't want anything to do with me, and that they had a new father figure in their lives. It was hard, but with a lot of therapy, I learned to move on. I always held on hope my family would find the truth. But I learned to live with the possibility they never would. 5 years went by without any contact with anyone from my family. Until a few days ago, I received a call from an unknown number. When I picked up, I said, "Hello, who is this?" And I heard sobs from the other side. It was my mom. She said they were sorry and wanted to meet me. I asked why, and my mom said my family had found the truth about everything, but this was a matter to be discussed personally. I told my mom that when or if I felt ready to meet them, I would call her, but I didn't want to be contacted by no one until or unless I said something back. She told me she understood and that she missed me. We said our goodbyes, but to be honest, I still don't know what I should do.